How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to Dagwoodz Tonsorium. I'm Dagwoodz with the Shaving Cadre, and today we're doing something a little different. We're going to be doing the 3 soap 1 bowl challenge. I was tagged by Ruds, so I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Ruds for tagging me and thinking of me to do this. I'm glad to do it, and I appreciate all the everybody that's come over and checked out my videos and commented. I really do appreciate it. I try and get back as soon as possible to all the comments. Before we get into what I'm going to be using, I'm going to tag three users myself. So the first one is going to be Spider Shaves for TSC, so Spider from the Shaving Cadre. You've been tagged. Next one is going to be Chad from the Shaving Cadre. You've been tagged. And then the last one is going to be Kevy Shaves. You 3 have been tagged for the 3 soap 1 bowl challenge. So looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with for your mixture. All right, so what are we going to be using today? First, let's go over the hardware. We're going to be using my Shavemac. This is a 26 millimeter 2-band Silvertip. And for the razor, we're going to be using a freshly honed CV Heljestrand MK7, or no, actually this is a number 7, I'm not an MK. This is one of the numbers, and it does have some engraving on it. Real pretty razor. This was actually piffed to me. So yeah, just toned it up. It stuck really well. It passed the hanging hair test with 0 issues. So I'm expecting to get a real nice shave from it today. It's a 5/8 razor. All right, so software, what are we using? So first one we're going to be using is Panna Crema Nueva Verde. So this is a real vibrant, citrusy cologne type scent. If you've never smelled it, think Acqua di Gio. The cologne, it's very similar to this. All right, this is a vegan soap base, but it acts much like a tallow base. It's very high performing. I don't get as good a performance as other people do, so I don't have it rated as high, but I'll tell you what, for a vegan soap base, it is absolutely wonderful. Next one is going to be Sterling Piacenza, and if you can see a theme kind of boiling up here, it's the way it goes. So Piacenza is in their beef tallow base. This is Sterling's take on the Acqua di Parma scent, so the Colonia scent. And another citrus-based scent with a little bit of woodsy undertones. And their take on it is absolutely wonderful. Rod and Mandy did a great job scenting that. Bit strong on the scent too, which is really nice for that. And the last one we're going to be using is going to be using Cold River Soapworks CRSW, excuse me, in their Lavish. So this is very similar to the original Martin de Condre. This is a tallow formula. This is their Select, and yeah, that's what we're going to be using. I went ahead and put everything in the bowl, separated it into quadrants, so as I swirl the brush, I get equal coverage of the brush, and each one gets picked up equally, and they get real nice and mixed in. So let's step on over here and get to lathering. Brush has already been soaked, and I did bloom. So I tried to spread the soap out as thin as possible. The danger with that, when you do that, is that you do get flakes of soap, which I'm experiencing right now. So the way you get through that is you just need to work your lather a bit more. Slowly add water. And a little bit more pressure with your brush, and try and trap those pieces of soap with your bristles against the base or the sidewalls of the bowl. So I am using my, as far as the bowl is concerned, it's the bowl you guys see me using all the time. I bought this off at Etsy a little over 2 years ago, about 2.5 years ago. It's seller on Etsy by the name of The Shaving Place. I haven't seen him post any new items recently, so I can't. I'm not sure if he's still doing this. If you go there and you find his page on Etsy, then I'm sure you can message him up and find out if he still does orders, if he takes custom orders. I'll tell you, this bowl is absolutely wonderful. I'm able to get a consistent lather out of just about every kind of soap. And you can tell I put quite a bit of soap in there. I tried to keep it to a minimal on all 3 soaps, but obviously that got away from me. So we're just going to keep adding water. This is going to be very similar to I'm expecting, performance-wise, I'm expecting something very similar to my Clown Puke, which is a conglomeration of all the samples and everything. I just combined them into one tub, regardless of what their scent profile was. Looking good so far, but it still takes some water. The volume I'm getting on this is pretty remarkable. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and do something a little different. I'm going to fast forward through my hot towel, and yeah, I'll slow it down when we get ready to shave. See you in a second, guys. All right, now that that's all good, let's get right into it. So the scent on this, it's an interesting mix. So let's start with what I'm picking up as far as if I can pick out individual soaps. So I'm getting quite a bit of the Piacenza and the Verde. They're really complementing each other really well. Similar scent profiles, but they approach it from a different angle. So, all right. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting is, so when you mix, my experience when you mix soap bases, you get kind of like a hybrid vigor like you do with dogs. So slickness is great. Excellent slickness. Cushion is extremely good. Residual slickness is so-so. I could probably add a little bit more water once I get it on the face. And that should bring the residual up just a bit. So the Cold River Soap Works is providing some actual needed depth to this conglomeration of scents. They're all similar in their scent profiles. Granted, Lavish is more of a lavender, bergamot, and rosemary type scent, whereas the others are more citrus heavy up top, with the Piacenza having some woody notes underneath. But the addition of the Lavish keeps it from getting too bracingly citrusy up front, and then the stuck to the brush. The rosemary, which is the subcomponent to Martinacandre, and in this, I believe, really gives some additional depth to the sandalwood and earthy bases of both the other soaps. Well, that's a lot of water. That's a little bit more water than I was expecting. Pardon me while I fling lather everywhere. Regardless, I'm going to have to remember this concoction. Much better residual. Thank God it's Friday. The edge on this is better than I was even anticipating. Very smooth. Very little resistance. So very, very sharp. When you're dealing with a blade as sharp as this, combined with how smooth it is, it's very easy to forget good technique. There we go, there's pass number 2. Man, I've got enough soap in here for at least another 2 shaves, 2 full 3-pass shaves. I would say soap is cheap, but that Nuavia is pretty expensive stuff. Awesome. That right there is generally the stroke that gets me in trouble as far as irritation. Seemed like it went well there. I tend to get a little heavy-handed on that specific stroke. Very nice. Awesome. Awesome. Really enjoyed that shave. Again, thank you to Ruds for tagging me in this. Really was a thoroughly enjoyable shave. Still got a little bit heavy-handed right there. Let's verify that with the alum. Yeah, a little bit there. Nothing anywhere else. So for you golf fans out there, I saw that Phil just shot a 60 in the opening round of the Desert. Is it the Desert Classic, I think? Whichever tournament he's playing in, he shot an opening round 60 with 0 bogeys on the card. Phil the Thrill. Looks like it might be a good year for him. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do my cleanup. And just to let you guys know, post shave is going to consist of some Thayer's lavender. Already got my alum working right now. Cold towel after the alum. Put the Thayer's on, and then we're going to follow it up with some Piacenza aftershave splash. This has the menthol in it, and then we might put a little bit of Paladin balm on, just to seal in the moisture. It is cold out here. It's a wintry mix of crap right now, so anything to keep moisture in the skin is a good thing. So I'll be right back after I clean up, and we'll wrap up the video. See you in a second, guys. All right, guys, we're all done, and yeah, great shave. Face feels absolutely wonderful. I have yet to put on my my aftershave and moisturizer yet, so might as well do it on camera. But again, thank you to Ruds first for tagging me for this. As well as giving me the shout out. I really do appreciate it. And then as far as everybody who's picked up the channel and has been commenting, thank you so much for the comments. I try and get back to them, as I said. And yeah, people I'm tagging. Spider Shaves for TSC, so Spider, KJ, you're up. Chad with the Shaving Cadre, you're up. You can find their channels in the link in the description, as well as Kevy Shaves. You guys are all tagged. Looking forward to seeing your videos. Spider, I know you're on vacation right now, but I'm sure you'll be able to come up with something. So, but that's all for the video, guys. Yeah, if you're interested in any of the soaps that I used today, I'll have links down in the description below. And yeah, have a great weekend. Have a good Friday, I should say. Have a great weekend after that. And I will see you in the next video. Go Patriots. Peace.